Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to have a look at another interesting endgame study. This study is by Reti. He was a very strong chess player in the early 20th century and also a chess composer, study composer. So now it's white to play and win as in all endgame studies. What do you think white should play? So we'll first have a look at some very interesting options first. However, they don't work actually. So the first thing I actually looked at was King C4. Now, in these kinds of study, the whole idea is for white to simply take these or win these two pawns, and at the same time they cannot sacrifice any of their pieces because they need to have both of these pieces to checkmate black. So how can black play here? Black will simply play b3, and then it looks like white is very comfortable here, and after knight d2 it looks like white is on time to prevent any major surprises. However, black can simply force a draw here. There are multiple ways to draw this position, but the most forcing one is to simply queen. Now you might be thinking, why is this? Because black is simply giving up the pawn. It's not so, because after knight takes b1 here, black can simply play king a4. Black is simply attacking the bishop, and if the bishop for some reason moves, this is a stalemate. So this is a very interesting option. However, it doesn't work. So going back to this position here, knight king c4 didn't work, and now we'll have a look at knight e4. Now the whole point is king c4 simply blocked the c pawn, so we'll bring knight e4 first and see how it's possible. So after b3, then we have knight e3, knight c3, and then the whole idea is we played knight c3. That is winning only if black plays b2. Now when b2 is played, this is winning, and you need to know this idea because eventually this will be the winning idea in a different combination. So after king e4, we obviously have king d3, king d3, and as you can see, this knight is now controlling the b1 and a2 squares. So these are the two important squares. After, say, for something like c4, king d2, king moves away, and then we have king c2. Black can simply promote, and then after knight takes the pawn, this is an easy winning endgame. The next pawn also will be taken, and white has both of their pieces, and this will be an easy checkmate. So going back to this position, the incorrect move was b2 by black. What do you think black should play to draw this position? The correct move is king b2. Now after here, black can simply play king c4, and here king c2, it wins the draws this position immediately. Say for example, if white takes the pawn, then this pawn cannot be prevented, and white has to sacrifice their knight for this pawn, and this is a drawn endgame. So going back to the initial position, what is white's only winning move? The correct move is king e4. So after b3 here, the only winning move for white here is knight d5, and after b2, that's when you play knight c3. And as you can see, now it's a totally different scenario. After king d3, now the king can come to d3, the king moves away, and then king c2, and now say something like c4, bishop d6, king b4, and bishop will simply move to b3. If for some reason king goes back to a3, then bishop c5 is a checkmate. Now going back to this position, what happens if, for example, king moves away? You simply take the pawn, and obviously the next pawn also will fall, and most importantly, white has these two pieces. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more videos like this, please like and subscribe, and it's bye for now.